Dope. Welcome everybody. Today we're gonna go through what we think is. Oh,
Today we're gonna
oh,
go through what we think
wow.
is.
Let's not.
Oh,
Today we're gonna go
oh,
through what we think.
wow.
Let's not.
Oh, oh.
Okay. That was close. Sorry about that. We're gonna go through our pick'ems for CS2 today. So let's see. Teams are Aurora, Navi, Astralis, 3D Max, Lolquid, Liquid. Let's see if they're not lolling their way through this tournament. MIBR, Passion UA, Tyloo, FlyQuest, M80, Fnatic, NIP, B8, Bait, FaZe, Imperial, and Paravision. Now, if you want to see, this is what I had for stage 1. Now, Legacy was a total flop. That sucked. Paravision, again, like, I don't know. There's so much nonsense that happens during the major. Like, you just never know, right? Like, I don't know. Like, Pick'ems used to be decently easy. You had good teams that did good things, and I just don't get picked. Like, sometimes they're just garbage. I thought Paravision was just gonna have the easy road, but M80 ended up getting that easy road, which sucked. I mean, Lin Vision was a total flop, and then I think everyone had Gamer Legion going through, and that sucked. I didn't think FlyQuest was going to come in that hot and heavy. You know, FaZe, I knew was going to just do FaZe things. They never come into a major strong, ever. It does not matter. Even when they were super good, I don't trust them in BO1s. I just don't. I think they kind of suck at BO1s, frankly. So yeah, I don't know. I thought that was the Huns pulling off an upset late, in the 03. It's fine. I was a little surprised to see Fnatic push through, but they got the NRG buff there at the 2-2 game. So obviously they made it through. So, and I always like seeing the older names, the classics, the Nips, the Fanatics, making a little bit of a return, which is pretty sweet. All right, so on to stage 2. Do we have matchups yet? We should have matchups. Okay. This is where now we're cooking. Now we cooking, people. Stralis Nip. That's an interesting one. 3D Max Fnatic. That one could get dicey. Oh, man, Passion UA versus Fnatic or versus FaZe. Oh, that I don't trust FaZe being fully powered up. Passion UA, they let's take a look at them real quick because they had a really good end of the season here where they beat some decent teams. How they actually, I know they really sucked to some teams too. I mean, they took on Mongols, but Mongols was like fresh off that change with controls. How did they even do against Falcons? I mean, that's a solid fight. 11-13, 10-13. I think they got smashed by Pain. Yeah. I just don't think they were really in it for this. I mean, you had Halzerg bombing out. Yeah, I just don't think they were there. I think they knew that this was like the end of the road for them, and they just didn't show up. I mean, yeah, if you have Big Uzera going crazy on them, yeah, they just didn't show up for this one. I think they're going to be way more hungry for this. I mean, they knocked out JW's Eyeballers. Big. I mean, they've. I didn't see these matches. Wow, they did not show up. I like Passion UA. I like Grim. I like Halzerk. I love Halzerk, actually. He's hilarious. But, like, Who's even on that foot? Bunch of nobodies. Halls are quite crazy though. Damn. 27 and 22 on Mirage. 17 and 13. I don't know. I don't know what to do with Passion UA. Especially against FaZe. Barely squeaking through. That's a tough matchup to call. That is not fun. All right. Paravision versus Tyloo. Paravision's gonna crush Tyloo. Oh, we have a Mexican derby between Imperial and MIBR. Wait, now these games changed. Did they? No, just different order. Okay. I was like, what the frick is going on here? Okay. That's gonna be a banger. There's a couple really good games in here. And it's never all favorites that win. Ever. These first rounds. Never. Like they're always so tipsy turvy, like you know, you never know which way you're gonna go. And it's like never. Like they're oh stop it. Sorry, I'm pushing buttons over here. And it's just like, dude, you just don't know which way they're gonna go. All right, maybe we should button this up a little bit though. All right, Aurora versus M80. Man, what has Aurora done lately? They haven't played in like a month. Well, Legacy was supposed to be a stage 2 team, but they flopped out. Same thing with Gamer Legion. So they both beat the crap out of them. Actually, they barely beat Legacy. And it took Xantares to go crazy just to beat them. Okay, well, wasn't the best win. That much I can say. Definitely was not the best win. Amedi looked good. Amedi looked really good. They definitely impressed through the front stage. Where are they going to go with this map? You know what we can do? We can use our handy dandy little, you know, and then we can just see map will be played between M80 and Aurora for the 2025 major. And it'll tell us. It's been pretty accurate, actually. Yes, I hate, if like, you already know. Let's see here. Dust 2 or in, well, let's see here. Well, if it goes train, it's Aurora. because that's kind of like their new home map. With how hot M80's been on Mirage, I don't see Aurora letting that go through. Yeah, Ancient and Nuke are out. There's no way they're gonna let M80's gonna let them go through. They've only played it 5 times. They lost to it against NRG. Beat a nobody. Beat a nobody. Well, Mars One's okay, but I mean, they really haven't had good results. There's no way they want to let that go to drain. There's no way. So let's see. I mean, Aurora's coming off this huge break too. I mean, they haven't played since like November, so it's like, what are they gonna do, right? How are they gonna look? It's Aurora. They could start off ice cold. They could start off hot. I don't know. I don't see them really coming off hot though. That's just me. It's not gonna be Mirage. So no Mirage. It's not gonna be Nuke, Train, or Ancient. Do they ever play Overpass? Aurora does, but M80 does not. I could see Dust too. I could see Dust too. Both have decent win percentage on it. Aurora likes to, well, M80 likes to play it. Hmm. Yeah, I just don't see. I don't. There's no way they let Train through. If it's Dust too, it's a completely like 50-50 game. And everybody has Aurora as everybody has Aurora as the go ahead. I think Aurora's gonna come out flat. I think after this, I think. I mean, it's a long break. It's a best of one. M80 is really comfortable. They were clicking. They were clicking. And traditionally, the teams that go 3-0 in this previous stage do well, at least. If, like, maybe not through, but at least well. They make it to. They're in this half of the bracket. So I don't know. I kind of want to pick the upset and go M80 there. Same with FlyQuest Navi. Like Navi hasn't looked good. Like what do we? Oh, I wish I had some friends online that would hop on and talk to me about this. Because majors is such a crapshoot. I mean, if you look at stage one, right? I mean, where's the actual stage one like results? And go here, here, here. Here we go. Like yeah, B8, M80. Yeah, that's a bit of a toss up. Like, I mean, obviously, FlyQuest came out and crushed everybody in their way. Paravision, that's a pretty straightforward. Like Energy Nip. I mean, everyone was talking down about Nip, how crap they were, and everything. So it's like, that's totally debatable. You know. I forgot to change my title. Okay, sure. Sweet. Let me fix that little boo boo. Like same thing with Liquid. Stage 2 is so hard because you got the hot teams coming in from the last stage that are already warmed up and in game mode, and you got these other guys coming off the street. The only one that's really like sticking out to me is Paravision. I think Paravision over Tyloo is like easy money. I don't think that's a problem at all. Oh, creaky creak. All right, sir. Calm down. So I don't know. Let's go. Like, there's gonna be upsets here. 100%. Who did Imperial beat to even get in? Well, let's see. They beat Rare Atom. Congratulations. You beat nobody. Get her ass whooped to FlyQuest. You lost to Fnatic. You beat Huns. And then you beat a playing coach NRG. You beat nobody. You beat absolutely nobody. And the games where you did have to play against somebody somewhat real, you got wrecked. MIBR all day. Easy. All right, so we got 2 matchups done. The reason why I do it this way is because if you just go in and just start picking teams, right? Boom, boom. Which, listen, this may actually work, right? Like, they are not. Okay, stop it. You know, we're going to go Imperial and then Tyloo. But, like, figuring, like, seeing the path of some of these teams and seeing how this works out. Granted, I did do this for the stage 1, and it didn't turn out. because majors are freaking weird. They just are between BO1s and the pressure and everything else. Like I did not think Legacy was going to go 03. I don't think anybody had them 03. I mean, everyone probably had them at least in the top half of the bracket. At least. I would be amazed if you didn't. If you didn't, you don't follow CS. Saying it, just whatever. It is what it is. So, I just think this is the more realistic way of doing it. Looking at some of the map pool lineups, seeing where they want to go. God, FaZe really sucked. And if Passion UA can at least like hold a candle to, I mean, they definitely showed up for that Falcons game. They lost, but they showed up. So like that's tough, right? FaZe came off that huge high. That was a brutal game. They had to win 9 rounds in a row, 10 rounds in a row to get through because they were down 10-4. Bro, come on. There ain't no way that's just gonna be easy peasy, right? So what do we think? Like, oh man, FlyQuest looked really good, really good. I mean, I don't think they beat up on anybody. I mean, they took down Legacy. They took down. Oh, so they took down Brazil. they the Australians beat the crap out of Brazil the whole way through. Legacy, Imperial, and Fluxo. That really doesn't instill a lot of confidence, but they looked. I mean, look at that scoreline: 13-1, 13-3. That's not even a competition. 13-6. I mean, Legacy was the hardest battle, and that was their first one, BO1. And now I got to go up against Navi. That could be a smack in the face. That could really be a smack in the face. But they're comfortable. They've been at the stage now. Navi's been shakier than shaky. Right? If you go Navi. Where are their last matches against? Yeah, like look at it. They lost a Heroic and Astralis. Are they even close? Not really. I mean, yeah, they took a map. I just that was a good game. Wow. That was a really good game. But like I mean, look at the opportunity that they're like leaving on the board, right? Lost 2 maps, lost 2 maps, lost a map, lost a map, lost a map. To Imperial, the team that I think is garbage right now. They let a map slip out from that. I mean, granted, they came back and beat the crap out of them, but again, slow start. Hang on, let's go back. How many of those games were like the first game? Okay, so they won the first game there. Tight game, but lost it on the first one. Honestly, they got reverse swap on that. That was an awesome series. Beat Mongols. Is this one who was Senzu was still in the lineup then? So that's good. That's good Mongols. They beat Aurora. Don't stop it. I don't know why my back button does that. It's annoying. Lost to 3D Max. Oh, maybe Navi's just better. Let's see what the people think. See, it's pretty close. And it's a major. Stuff goes wild during the major. Melbourne. That was a while ago, wasn't it? April? So FlyQuest didn't even make their changes yet, and they were still competitive against Navi. I mean, Vexite's been playing out of his mind. I mean, he's the number 1 rated player in the tournament right now. So, like, I think I'm going to take FlyQuest. Like, if I'm not going to take M80 because NA curse, I think we're going to go Aurora. And I think for the first big upset, we're going to go FlyQuest. These middle 3, I have no idea. Like, I do. Like, I know the teams and stuff, obviously. But as far as which way they're actually going to go, let's look at this one. That 3D Max Fnatic one real quick. Because I have a feeling, I'm leaning more 3D Max on that one. I think 3D Max can just kind of punch him in the mouth. Their play style, the way they play fast. You know, they really they play with a lot of gusto, a lot of a lot of the time, and they're not afraid to punch you in the mouth. And I think if Fnatic gets on their back heels a little bit, you're toast. You're totally toast. But they lost Lone Vision, lost to Jesus, lost to B8. I mean, but again, Fnatic beat who? NRG, Imperial, and Red Canids. Lost the Gamer Legion. Beat MIBR. They got pretty well handled. I mean, they always play Inferno against each other, it looks like. Why is it showing Passion UA for like Fnatic as their head-to-head? What? So, um Oh, because they got the core from Passion. I get it. Okay. So like whoever is the yeah, okay. Yeah, that's right. They got the Passion U core. Yeah. Fear, Yakizmo, and Jumbo. Which tells me too that they've been together for a while now. I think. Roster. You know what? I think we're gonna say screw Fnatic. Even though I'm literally wearing my Fnatic gear right now. I don't like what they did to Cypher. We're going 3D Max. Plus, like I said, I think they can just punch him in the mouth. They had an easy road to get here. I think they're going to get punched in the mouth by 3D Max. So let's see. All right. Liquid bait. Liquid bait, baby. I don't know. Let's see here. Where is that match? Jesus. What's up, y'all? Hope you guys are having a good day today. 15, 20, 30. Liquid hasn't played in a minute either. And they have not played against each other. And it's just like, which version of Liquid are we going to get? Which one? Good? Bad? It's one of the two. It's always one of the two. They're either awesome or they're garbage. So, yeah. This sucks. Let's try as far as trying to make a pick. I mean, it really depends on this guy right here, right? We getting Happy Nap or we getting Sloth Nap? Nap. Sloth Nap. Because if he shows up, yeah, dude, we got a game. 100%. 100%. I don't know which one we're going to get. I think I mean, I love Liquid. I do. I love them. They're kind of like my home team. Got a bunch of their stuff. Like, they're great. Cool dudes, good team. I miss Twist on this team. I'm happy for Twist being over in phase though. He just seems way happier there. I'm so sad that this like whole bring Liquid back from the dead thing didn't work out for him. He tried. He tried really hard. This could be one of those stupid upsets though. This could definitely be one of those stupid upsets. Could go Ancient, Inferno, Mirage. Oh, they both pick Mirage a ton. Are they really just going to go strength for strength and just play Mirage? I don't think so. I think Liquid's going to ban it. I think so. I think Liquid's going to shove them off. No nuke, no train. Definitely no overpass. So yeah, Dust2, Mirage, Ancient. I think it's going to go Ancient. And Ultimate can go huge on Ancient. He loves playing this map. Is there a way we can see his maps? Career weapons, clutches. Map filter. Ancient. Yeah, see. Ultimate goes crazy, typically. But coming off a long break. Bait made it in pretty smoothly. I mean, they took out Paravision. Legacy. Those are good wins. Those are not slouches. How badly did they lose this game? In a tight game against M80, who went 3-0. Because Alex did not show up. That's brutal. I mean, okay, they beat Hans, whatever. Those Chinese teams always give lower EU troubles. So I don't fault them for that. Tight game against Paravision. Pretty decisive win over Legacy. Only because the major does major things. I think we have to go We gotta go bait. And then a strawless nip. Like, are you kidding me? Like these are like these are such like some of these are such 50-50 games. Such 50-50 games. So then if we go where is that game? The Astralis. Oh. It's right at the top, dummy. Wow. This is going nuke or ancient. They have 0 head-to-heads too. God, they're so up and down. I didn't get a chance to watch many of the nip matchups, unfortunately. I think it continues though. I think that continues, and I think Passion UA is going to. I think they're just gonna show up. I think FaZe. I don't want to say that they're gonna be tired coming off of that, but that was a extremely stressful run for them. Extremely. Like I've never seen Kerrigan get out of his chair, and like they weren't like he wasn't excited throughout this tournament. He wasn't talking crap like he normally does in tournaments. He was very worried. He played serious, and serious Kerrigan doesn't play well. When FaZe is having fun, they're totally dangerous. They're absolutely dangerous. If FaZe is having fun, it's a totally different ballgame. FaZe isn't having fun right now. They are scraping by. They are sweating bullets, and I don't know if FaZe is gonna get through this. I really don't think FaZe is gonna get through this at all. We're gonna go Passion again because it's a major, and shit likes to go sideways. So from here, I do think Aurora beats Paravision. I just don't think Paravision can match up well against Aurora. I just don't. I think the firepower is just too high on Aurora. See, that's the thing with like the M80 matchup because they've been here, they're comfortable, they've been chilling, right? Paravision still had to grind out throughout the whole stage 1. They looked fine, but I think Aurora, give them a game, to get warmed into things a little bit. Like this is going to be a close game. This Aurora M80 game is going to be close. I think they'll squeeze through 13-10, 13-11 even. Maybe even an OT game. This game, now that they got a game underneath their belt, used to the stage, hanging out, and I get that they're stage chokers. I think they're a little bit over that. They did finally win a major tournament. I think they knocked that one out of the park. Again, I this 3D Max, this one here, I think it could be the same thing. I don't think Nip can beat. I thought I saw them actually beat. Who did they beat? Did they beat? They beat B8. Yeah, they haven't played. Not last 3 months though. I think 3D Max. One of these teams is going to end up having just an easy road. I think 3D Max might be like the sneaky 3-0 pick. MIBR versus B8. Ugh. I just want to see who MIBR has been playing lately. Lost to Fnatic, lost to Astralis, lost to Bet Boom. Wow, they have not played well. I mean, that's back in September, late September against Imperial. I just think Imperial's like they're just out of sorts. I just don't think that they're gonna be able to match them up. And according to these pick'ems, it looks like it's probably gonna go nuke. Let's see what the people say. Yeah, see, a lot of people picking MIBR for this one, and I don't blame them. We're gonna go B8 on that one. This is a fun game. If this one happens, this Passion UA versus FlyQuest happens, that's a fun game. But FlyQuest be flying. FlyQuest absolutely be flying. Oh my. If this is how this goes down, does FaZe really go 0-2 again? Does FaZe really go 0-2 again? I don't know. I don't know. That's absolute killer. I don't. Wow. I think. Wow. I mean, Navi hasn't played. They haven't played well. This is a banger game. This is a banger game right here. So what are we thinking? We're gonna come back to that one. Give me Liquid over Imperial. Classic matchup right here. We gotta take M80. M80 was just hitting too hard. M80 was just hitting way too hard to let Tyloo come in their yard and play them. I know the whole Chinese major thing. I get it. I don't care. M80 was playing way too good, dude. They were trading. They were scaling super well. They had plays. They were mixing up. Their defaults look really good. I don't see it. I don't see that one being an upset. These two. I think whoever wins these games here, Navi Fnatic and Astralis. I keep on calling FaZe Fnatic. I'm an idiot. I'm sorry. Sorry, Kerrigan. Navi, FaZe, yeah. Whoever wins this makes it out. Whoever wins these games here makes it out. I don't think FaZe falls. Call me a Navi hater. Damn, that'd be such a crazy match. That one's really tight. Always a good game. Brokies look like shit though too. Brokies looked like garbage. He's in his head again. He just does not look like a. I think he has like the weight of the world on his shoulders, and he's just not having fun. Yeah, we're gonna send. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. Could you imagine if Australis finally got into a major and goes 0-3? Can you imagine? Like Device retires, right? Device retires. There's no way he's gonna keep playing for a team that just. Oh, Fnatic didn't get in by like anything substantial though, did they? They played like nobody. Yeah, Red Canes got beat by Fluxo, who shit, they look like garbage. They beat the other garbage team in Imperial. And then NRG. So they got the NRG buff. They played nobody. They've played nobody. We'll go Astralis. I know it's not the Astralis of old by any means, but I think they're I think they're I think Astralis is got I think they got that one. And here we go. Astralis 3D Max. Like that's too many teams with similar names around here. Change it up, boys. Make it something unusual. Okay? I'm telling you, this is why it might get sneaky. Like one of these teams is gonna have an easy road. It could be 3D Max. I mean, we didn't see M80 or FlyQuest coming out of groups. If you pick these as your 3-0, message me, please. I don't think you did. I don't believe you. Show me the proof. Okay? Favorites never go 3-0. Like I don't know what it is. Not in this stage. Ooh, hot mic. Not in this stage at least. That just doesn't happen. Give me 3D Max. I think 3D Max is going to be the sneaky team. Either them or like Liquid. It'll be something stupid. I don't think it's going to be Astralis. Paravision snuck in, beating up on some bad teams throughout their pace. 3D Max is a good team. They play people hard. Yeah, I'm going to say it. Give me 3D Max as my 3-0. Bait versus FlyQuest. I'm going to go with a stage 1 buff. I think FlyQuest is like this year's Pain, where they're here to do damage. I think they're good. I think the roles that they've switched into are really, really good. They looked phenomenal. Granted that they didn't have the strongest run either, so that's not really confidence inducing. But like, I mean, even on this run, like if they get past Navi in the first round, like you're gonna end up beating Navi, Passion UA, and Bait to get to the second round. That's kind of that easy path that I talked about. You know, like Aurora 3D Max, that's not an easy route. That's hard. I would definitely put the competition of Fnatic, NIP, and Aurora above, you know, Bait, Passion UA, and well, I don't know, Navi and Aurora, your top two favorites. So I mean, pretty equal runs. But if 3D Max has to beat Aurora in a BO3 versus Navi in a best of one, so that's debatable. That's pretty debatable. Let me shrink myself down here a little bit. There, I can see the rest of the bracket. My apologies. This is gonna suck. If we have Tyloo versus Imperial, I'd like these to be rearranged because I would pick FaZe and then Fnatic over either one of these teams. 100%. So, like, out of these two teams, who do I think is worse? I don't think Imperial's very good. I need chips. um, we'll go Chinese buff, and then FaZe starts to activate again. FaZe is gonna play all the matches. It's just that's what they love to do. They love playing all the Counter Strike. They love being entertainers for us. They're going to play as much Counter Strike as possible for us. So the only way to do that is you go down the bracket and then you climb back up the bracket. So let's see. This middle section. Oh, it's still best of ones too. This is chaos. This is absolutely chaos. Like, this is gonna be bad. I think we're gonna have just utter destruction. I can see Navi starting to power up a little bit. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Let's see here. Passion UA versus MIBR. Let's go Passion because I think this is gonna be chaos. This is gonna be utter chaos right here. This is where the major just goes. Like, throw everything else out the window. Nothing else matters anymore. This is where pick'ems and stuff like this just see you later. Bye bye. I mean, this is a tight game. I mean, this is map dependent. This is who shows up that day. Is James hitting hard? This all just depends. So let's go Paravision. So let's see. Loss, win. We got to. We're gonna go with the L. Okay, Aurora gets in. Aurora gets in. Navi gets in. M80 gets in. They're playing good. They're playing damn good CS. You can't. If you go back and watch those matches, they're firing. They're banging. I know Passion UA is good. I think I think M80's finally found a recipe. I do. I think Passion UA is too just up and down still, inconsistent and across more maps and stuff like this. I just don't. I mean, you get Halzerk tilted, he's cooked, right? So like the only thing that MAD has to do is just get him, put him away a little bit, and you're done. You're cooked. FaZe against Nip, they're gonna want revenge because they beat him up here, but they weren't powered up yet, and it's a best of 3. I don't think Nip can hang with FaZe in a best of 3. Not tight games, sure. Anything else? No, I don't think so. Oh, the old Liquid Astralis. I hope we get this game. Just for like historical purposes, right? I know the teams are completely different, but this is almost like your Michigan Ohio State right here, right? Go blue, by the way, all day. Do I think we're gonna beat Ohio State this weekend? Don't think so. I think it flips the other way finally, unless we pull off some stupid miracle like we did last year, which was awesome. Don't get me wrong, was here for it, but I don't think it happens again. Streaks don't go 5 years, not in that series. So, oh man, wow, what a garbage game this is. Tyloo versus MIBR. I'll go MIBR. Wow, Liquid or Astralis for the W. We'll fanboy it. And also because this is the major and things go sideways. Hmm. Wow. Those are some matchups. Do you think FaZe makes it in again? I don't know if it's just name or just FaZe on their bullshit. Right? Like that's what it is. I mean, we got to have a Brazilian team in here, right? There's no way none of the Brazilian teams made it in. I mean, we have Imperial, but they didn't play anybody, and they played garbage teams to get in, so they're not going to make it. Right? Do we really disrespect Brazil? I don't think so. I don't think so. This could be like the upset of the century. Liquid could go home. Liquid could go home right here. I want to see. Let's see here. No, you stupid mouse. Wow, I mean they're ranked better. I don't think that really means anything though. Have they played against each other? No. No, they have not. Liquid's beating some good teams though, or at least giving them the biz. All right, give me Liquid. All right. So we get our tier 1 buff in FlyQuest because they look really good. And again, as long as they get past Navi in the opening round, which I could totally see Navi coming in, falling flat, and then 3D Max, I think they're just gonna punch some of these lower teams in the face. I think they're good. I think Aurora here is gonna get nervous like they typically do on stages because it technically is a stage game. It's not a big crowd, but it is a crowd. Um, and they just buckle under pressure. They get nervous. They start slamming desks. They just kind of suck. It's not good. So yeah, I think 3D Max could have a pretty decent route. I could see them beating up on some of these middling teams, and then the French. The French always play pretty decent on stages. I said decent, not perfect. So yeah, we got Aurora in here. We got Lolquid. Navi should make it through. It might be a doozier of a route, but I do think Navi eventually push through. We got the Phase. We got the M80. Do we take Fnatic? Let's get rid of them. We got Phase, M80, and Mibber. Because we don't disrespect Brazil. Do we put Fnatic down here instead of Tyloo? Everybody's going to have Tyloo. And 3Ls always go weird. And there's always a weird upset. I think this is totally viable. We're going to lock it in. I mean, yeah, like Aurora should make it. They're either going to go 3-0 or they're going to go 3-1. I mean, they're good. They're good, but they get tilted and they get nervous. So that worries me, which is why I have them down here. Liquid's going to be a roller coaster. They're going to go up and down this whole thing, which is basically what I have them doing. Perfect. Navi, I think they're going to lose one of their best of ones. Once they get through the best of ones, I think they're fine. I think they'll be fine. FaZe is just on that bullshit. That's all there is to it. M80. I think they're just going to hit hard. I think they're just playing really good fundamental Counter-Strike now. Their trades are fantastic. And MIBR is my Brazil pick. You got to have one every year. I mean, we saw what Payne did. We saw what Brazil did last year, right? They had 3 or 4 teams in the stage 3. So if you're getting rid of one of the two, you got to take MIBR to make it through. There it is. Stage 2 pick'ems. I know this is kind of long and drawn out, but hope you enjoy the road. Hope it was fun. It was fun for me. Picking my own brain, basically. Leave a comment below if you think that I'm crazy. Let me know where I screwed up. Let me know what I did wrong. And then again, listen, if you had either M80 or FlyQuest in the previous stage, show me. Show me. 'Cause I don't believe you. All right, we'll see how this goes. I'll probably check in some point through the middle of the major and just talk to you guys a little bit. Cool.